since the late 50s. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. LSU quick to the line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. NC State going up-tempo.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Forced out of the pocket. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to
all kinds of running room inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. NC State quick to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Powers full. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, the power run here. Discards a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On second down, he'll let it flop. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Working that left side now. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the back. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, NC State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
If you go for 2 right here, you better get it, or else you're going to be chasing points the rest of the day. Trying to run it in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds his man. It's Davis. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
NC State 29, LSU 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Let's go. Flip it. Fast motion from the offense. They want to run it left here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
3rd down coming up.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Dances away to buy time. Oh, it's out! And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for line.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 2nd down coming up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
Back to the ground game on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
First and 10.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He wants to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got a lot of run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
LSU 29.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But
a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll go with a direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Defense in press coverage. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Coming after him. Now improvising. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
58, LSU, 37.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes.
Sends it downfield. And the ball is picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it past the marker. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Pass after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. After this, it'll be a wrap. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.
If they will let me
take
go
the
for 2 block
figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.
I would never
Although
share my
the
screen
coaching
again.
staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Y'all are good for me. I didn't use this. I don't think it works. I didn't know saying for me. He baited the fuck out of me like this 6 word. They baited the fuck out of me. Press the wrong button. It's over there. It's over right there. Hey, dumb. Be over. Middle over. Double.